Well, good day. I'm going to share a new one with you here. This is one I've had the idea for quite a while, but it needed a little time to percolate on me. And now that it's come out, like most of my poems, it took a little different bend in the trail than I thought it would. But I'm kind of happy with how it turned out, and as you hear it, maybe you'll come to understand it's a little bit of a biography of me, autobiography, I guess they call that, and a little bit of dreaming. I'll let you figure out which parts are which. Well, he's 5 years old and he's got a dream that consumes him every day. He rides a little gray hobby horse that helps him in his play. He packs a little lariat, and that catch rope never misses. Its hungry loop goes flying after cats and dogs and chickens. When he goes running out the door, high-top boots are shining bright. And to leave the house without his hat, well, that just wouldn't seem right. Well, this little cowboy's gonna grow, and lots of new things he'll see. But for today, in every waking hour, he's a sure enough wannabe. And now he's 15 years and he's got a dream that distracts him when he's in school. The other kids are into sports and just trying to be cool. He is running laps in gym class because the teacher didn't approve. He got a good time in hurdles, but he did it in those high-top boots. His book reports in English class all the others thought were lame. Well, he did one on a book called Smokey by the man they called Will James. He's going to suffer through a few more years before he's going to be free. But till then, he's staring out the window because he's just a wannabe. Well, he's 25 now and's got a dream that he's sunk his spurs in deep. He's got a working cowboy job. He could start colts in his sleep. The long and dusty horseback days are like heaven to his collie pup, and he's riding a custom saddle that was built for his skinny butt. His face and hands are deeply tanned, but his cheeks have that youthful flush, and there's a pretty gal that lives in town who's got herself a heavy crush. His eyes, they shine like those silver spurs that he wears upon his heels, riding tall with glowing confidence, 'cause now he ain't no wannabe. Well, he's 45 and he's got a dream that wakes him in the night. He can hear his horses grazing and that moon's still shining bright when he's up and making coffee for another long day of pulling wrenches. He's wishing he was out riding ridges and not down here in the trenches. Life, well, it's thrown some curveballs since he's become a dad, so he went back and learned a trade to support this family that they had. On the warm spring days, it's the hardest. When that water's running free, once he was a cowboy, now mechanic, but today, he don't want to be. Well, he's 65 and he lives a dream some folks don't get to live. His years of busted knuckles, well, they had rewards that they would give. So he's got a tidy little place now with tight fences all around. Quarter horses and yearling steers are out grazing on his ground. Their grandkids, they like to hang around and learn to throw that rope. He gave them all their own little horse, and deep down he kind of hopes that one of them will hear the call that drifts on that western breeze to grab your bedroll and saddle and head out where you want to be. Well, he's 95 and he's got a dream that comes and goes like smoke. He has time that he remembers how it felt to strike a lope across those bunchgrass ridges and feel that wind in his face, to breathe the smell of horse sweat and sagebrush on that place. His grandson's telling him stories with that excitement in his talk. In his mind, he's riding with him. In his room, he can barely walk. Well, he's proud of that young cowboy that he once held on his knee. You know, you never quit being a cowboy when that's all you want to be.